Did you know that 90% of beginner investors lose money? It's not because of bad luck, but because of avoidable mistakes. If you're new to investing, the mistakes you make in your first year can cost you thousands of dollars. But don't worry. I'm going to show you the 5 biggest investing mistakes beginners make and exactly how to avoid them. Let's jump in. I've seen countless beginners make these same mistakes over and over again. Some lose their entire investment in weeks. Others miss out on years of compound growth. The good news: every single one of these mistakes is completely preventable once you know what to look for. The biggest mistake beginners make is trying to time the market. They wait for the perfect moment to invest, or they panic and sell when the market drops. Here's the reality. Even professional investors with decades of experience and advanced algorithms can't consistently time the market. So why do beginners think they can? Let me give you an example. Imagine you waited to invest in 2020 because you thought the market was too high. Then the pandemic hit, the market crashed, and you thought, I'll wait for it to drop more. But instead, it recovered quickly, and you missed one of the biggest bull runs in history. The solution: dollar cost averaging. Invest a fixed amount regularly, whether the market is up or down. This strategy removes emotion from investing and smooths out market volatility over time. Remember, time in the market beats timing the market every single time. Mistake number 2 is putting all your eggs in one basket. I see this constantly with beginners who hear about one hot stock and invest their entire savings into it. Here's what happens. That stock might go up 50% and you feel like a genius. But then it drops 70% and you've lost most of your money. This is called concentration risk, and it's destroyed more portfolios than any market crash. Look at what happened with companies like Enron, Lehman Brothers, or even recent examples like certain tech stocks. People who had their entire retirement in a single company stock lost everything. The fix is simple: diversification. Spread your investments across different asset classes, industries, and geographic regions. A simple portfolio might include 70% in a total stock market index fund and 30% in a bond index fund. This way, if one sector crashes, your entire portfolio doesn't go down with it. Index funds and ETFs make diversification easy and affordable. With a single investment, you can own hundreds or thousands of companies. Mistake number 3 is emotional investing, and this is a killer. Fear and greed are the 2 emotions that destroy investment returns. When the market is soaring, greed takes over. You see everyone making money, and you experience FOMO, fear of missing out. So you buy stocks at their peak prices. Then, when the market inevitably corrects, fear kicks in. You panic and sell at a loss, locking in your losses permanently. This is why the average investor underperforms the market. They buy high when they're excited and sell low when they're scared. It's the exact opposite of what you should do. The legendary investor Warren Buffett says, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." How do you avoid this? Create an investment plan and stick to it no matter what. Automate your investments so emotion never enters the equation. During market downturns, remind yourself that you're buying stocks on sale. Stay focused on your long-term goals, not short-term market movements. If you find yourself constantly checking your portfolio and feeling anxious, you're probably taking on too much risk. Adjust your allocation to help you sleep better at night. Mistake number 4 is chasing hot stock tips, meme stocks, or whatever's trending on social media. Every beginner has fallen for this at least once. You hear from a friend, see on Reddit, or read on Twitter that a certain stock is about to explode. It sounds like easy money, so you jump in without doing any research. But by the time you hear about it, the smart money has already gotten out and you're left holding the bag. Remember the GameStop and AMC frenzy? Sure, some people made money, but most retail investors who jumped in late lost significant amounts. The same happened with countless crypto pump and dumps. Here's the truth. If an investment opportunity sounds too good to be true, It probably is. There's no such thing as a guaranteed get-rich-quick scheme in investing. Instead of chasing trends, focus on proven, boring strategies. Invest in low-cost index funds, contribute consistently, and let compound interest do the heavy lifting. Boring wins in investing. The people getting rich slowly with index funds over 30 years are the real winners, not the ones gambling on hot tips. Do your own research. Understand what you're investing in. Never invest in something just because someone else told you to. The fifth and final mistake is investing before you're financially ready. Specifically, investing without an emergency fund. Here's what happens. You invest all your extra money into the stock market. Then your car breaks down, or you have a medical emergency, or you lose your job. Now you need cash immediately, but all your money is invested. You're forced to sell your investments, possibly at a loss, and you might even face early withdrawal penalties if it's in a retirement account. This is exactly backwards. Your emergency fund should be your first financial priority, not your investment portfolio. Before you invest a single dollar, save 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account. Think of your emergency fund as the foundation of your financial house. Without it, everything else is unstable. With it, you can invest confidently, knowing you're protected against life's unexpected events. Your emergency fund also prevents emotional investing. When the market crashes and everyone is panicking, you can stay calm and even buy more because you know you have cash available if you need it. Only invest money you won't need for at least 5 years. If you might need the money sooner, keep it in savings, not investments.